remind yourself. Okay, so first thing we talked about was setup, obviously with the shoulders. You can see just on that left hand, sort of like quite a high left shoulder, sort of stuck forward. Which if your shoulders are in this direction here now, that's going to encourage a path going off to the right. Even if the club face happened to be perfectly square, you've still got a right path and a left club face relative to each other. You're still going to get slice spin. Then of course, then you start to turn the club face, and as you said, it just causes the ball to even bigger slice off to the left there. Okay, so get your shoulders square up there. We can see your left shoulder a little bit further back there. Your right arm now is visible, whereas your right arm there isn't visible. So in a much better start position there. By just getting a bit more movement in that left hand, right hand, sorry, and again gripping it in the fingers. Okay,
you can normally feel it well. Looks there.
Everyone who grips and marks off there, we want a palm grip in the lifeline. If you borrow a second. Your club's fine. If when we're gripping the golf club, if we grip it across here like so, okay, that part of the grip is just going to be sitting up there. It's not going to be wearing out. But if you're gripping it here in the palm, which everyone does, now we're wrapping the fingers around. There's not much pressure. I can't squeeze that very tight. There's a gap in there. There's loads of movement, and basically that movement there was what you're getting. That's going to cause rubbing, and hence the grip's going to wear. So if we can get it in the fingers there across that joint. This part of the glove now isn't even touching the grip really, just sits on top. I mean, not going to wear it, that's just basically sitting there, then it'll move and there's a little bit of pad. The grip is there,
in your fingers.
Not across the lifeline. But if the hands get high, it's hard to grip it in the fingers, it'll generally go in the lifeline, okay? So get that grip in the fingers again, you can practice that, just sat in the living room with the club in hand, just write your name in mid-air, just hold the club in the hand, just swing it around so it becomes more and more natural, okay? In terms of the swing, what we're trying to do is get the sensation from the top of the backswing now that the arms are going to be working down here and lower rather than what you did before was out and away to try and in some way stop it going left. Your bad shot was going obviously to the left as we said, so everything you do on the way down is to try and start the ball somewhere right of target, just do whatever you can. So look at the two sort of backswing positions here now. From here now as you start coming back, you start throwing the arms to the golf ball, and here your arms are a long way from the body there. Big gap there. If we look as the arms come back in here now, a lot more underneath. Look where your shoulders are there. Right up there, okay, so a lot more underneath. The angle of your arms is close to your arms, into your chest more. There's a lot more control there now as you're coming back to golf ball. Information given to the golf ball now is a square club face. Hence why, well look at the ball flight, you see the ball going down the range there. He is flying pretty straight down the range, so the ball's been given that information, whereas this one as you come into it, the club face, it's open, that club face looks there, your hands trying to sort of help it to try and pull it to the right, club face open, off the toe slightly. If you watch this one here now, the ball is sort of just sailing off, the ball there, it's already gone left of that yellow flag with that, it's gone, I mean, and then trying to hoik it to the right with your arms and your pads.
You can see how high that.
It all looks a bit sort of cramped and a bit sort of trying to pull it to the right, and that's what happens. People try to stop the golf ball going over there by swinging the arms and the club in that direction. The more your arms swing to the right with the club face aiming that way, the more that you're going to get. And then of course you start aiming further right, and there's other things you try and do. So what we've got to try and do from your point of view, you said about the reel and feel, what you felt the club face was doing, okay, at impact, was aiming there. That's what you believe the club face was aiming square, okay? In reality, it was that red line. So what we've got to do to get the reality to target is move your feel to the right at impact, so reality comes to target. So you end up giving the information to the golf ball on that red line, not being way left, is actually to target. So it's going to feel as though you're actually hitting the golf ball, almost rolling your forearms more. You're not actually technically rolling your forearms. If you actually look at the movement through the ball here now of your right arm and left arm as you hit the golf ball, as we saw, this was hit with a fairly square club face, okay? I would say at that point there now, that club face is just pointing straight there, and it's not turned down, so you haven't hit the golf ball there, Mike, and done that. You've just gone there and gone and done that. That's all you've done. But when you get the club there, because you used to have the club face here, it now feels as though you're rolling your forearm, because technically you've gone from here, trying to pull it round to the right, to there. So to get from there to there, my forearm is technically rolling or rotating, All it's doing now is, rather than counter-rotating the wrong way, it's just staying in its normal position this way. So the information, again, the club gives to the golf ball is to target and square. So when you come back to impact, the hands being here, we can square the clubbers a lot easier as opposed to that way. When you're there, it's a hell of a lot of rotation required, and you just, well, it's going to hurt yourself if you're not careful. And the more, and then again, the harder you try and hit it in your case, and what most golfers will find, when you try to hit it harder, the more your arms will go out this way more, because you'll try to hit it harder with the arms, throw out even further, which unfortunately leads to a vicious or more of a slice. So, does that all make sense so far? Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Good.
You can see it. So,
Which I
see
think
it, I'm a
helps.
great believer. Seeing is believing. Like
Exactly.
Say, if you just stood there and say, "Well, you're doing all this wrong," I'd be thinking.
Yeah, I don't believe. Yeah,
I
what
can
can't
see it.
speak can't lie, can
Exactly.
it really?
See, to me,
so
seeing is believing.
Setup wise, just to summarise then, right hand grip, make sure it's in the fingers there, okay, and your left hand just sort of sits on following that, shoulders square, so we're not doing anything at setup to try and stop it going left by shutting the club face over the shoulders right. We're going to aim for where our target is and get set up correctly, and then from there the feeling as your arms come into impact being a little bit lower, and the ability then to rotate correctly rather than counter rotate. Okay, so one swing, so just keep those hands nice and low through impact basically. So right, a couple more, let's see how it goes, alright?
So that'd be the